Welcome into the last game of the first day of the 2019 NACA National Championship Tournament. We're still in pool play here, and this should be a pretty good one tonight. Arthur Christian out of Illinois going up against Somerset Christian from Kentucky. And between these two teams, not a whole lot of losing has been going on this year. Somerset Christian comes in as the 2018 state runners-up in the Kentucky Christian Athletic Association. Not only that, but they beat the 2018 state champions for the first time in what had been 3 years for Trinity Christian. For Arthur, 34-1. They have not lost a regular season game all year. So a 5-4 lead here for the Cougars, and again, kind of what did we miss something here that is 5-4? No, on the pool play games, everything starts at 4-4, no matter what set we're talking about, as they're trying to keep everything moving and keep things on schedule. So even here tonight, it starts at 4-4. We're still going 25, 25, 15 with no cap. 6-4 is the lead for the Cougars here, and that set on the far side is hammered home by Cameron Wells, the 6'1 junior, and a 7-4 lead for Somerset. Serve out of bounds from Cassie York, and back over to Arthur it goes, a 7-5 lead for Somerset. Served by Haley Rhodes for Arthur. And once again, the Conquering Riders play it in the middle, and that's hit into the nets by Ava Yoder. And an 8-5 lead for Somerset. Is back in for Arthur comes Chloe Mast. And Cameron Wells, the 6'1 junior, serves it up for the Cougars. Somerset will play it again. This tipped across. Now it's set in the middle. And that kill is good from Ava Yoder. Make it an 8-6 lead here for Somerset. Liana Kaufman checks in, and back to serve is Victory Sisney, a 5'6 sophomore. The outside, this put across by Barnett. That blocked up front, tipped down, and it finally falls in. So a 9-6 lead for Somerset. So in for the Cougars is Annalise Scott, and serving is Emily Gripe. Back up front, that tip was blocked, and now sent on the far side. Played back and now sent over by the Cougars. Set comes in the middle, and that is in along that back line once again by Ava Yoder. And a 9-7 lead for Somerset. Lila Kaufman, 5'3 senior, serves this into the net. Make it 10-7. Alex Cunningham to serve for Somerset. And we have an illegal hit on the far side. Make it 11-7. Serve here is an ace. Make it now 12-7. Short serve goes into the net. Air gives it back to Arthur, making it 12-8. As Haley Rhodes checks in, and Ava Yoder to serve. Ava, 208 kills so far this year. Also made the all-tournament team in every single one of the tournaments that Arthur was in this year. That's blocked up front. By the way, she also received MVP at 3 of those tournaments. It's tipped across. Now play back in the near side, and we have an illegal hit once again on Arthur, making it now 13-8. Sierra Barnett, a 5'3" freshman, to serve now for the Cougars. Set comes back in the near side, and that is inside the near line. And Haley Rhodes will get a kill, making it 13-9. And Lindsay Mast serves it out of that libero spot, and we have a whistle, and into the net is Cameron Wells. Once again, Mast to serve. 13-10 the lead for Somerset. So fair play to the outside, and that's blocked up front, and once again Wells is into the net, making it now 13-11. The serve is out of bounds. So now 14-11. And for Somerset is Addison Cunningham, and back to serve is Annalise Scott. So here played now to the middle and then sent across. We'll see how this goes to the outside, and that dug out by Yoder off the hit by Wells. This tipped over, and once again Somerset in the net. So 14-12 the lead for the Cougars. Keisha Miller, 5'6" sophomore, to serve. Sent to the outside. Wells had that deflected up front. Now back to the middle, and another kill. This one for Haley Rhodes. Now 14-13 lead for Somerset. Miller serves again. Sent to the outside. Wells is played back to the near side. Blocked up front. And that blocked again. Addison Cunningham doing a nice job at the net. Now 15-13 is the lead for Somerset. Cougars coached by LaDonna Tucker in her second year. As Cassie York serves it up. It's played off the ceiling. And that hit under the net. By the way, Cassie has a full scholarship for singing to Campbellsville. And this whole team as a group sang the national anthem before this game tonight and did a fantastic job. 15-14 the lead for Somerset as they'll get an opportunity here. Set to the outside. That was blocked up front, but still falls in for the kill from Cameron Wells. And Cameron will go back to serve. By the way, Cameron Wells has 2 full scholarships and 4 other offers as well to play at the next level, and she is only a junior, so a whole another year for her yet. And there's a kill on the near side by Yoder, making it 16-15. Liana Kaufman checks back in. And now Victory Sisney to serve. It's played back over on the near side. And we've got a whistle, and someone's in the net for Arthur. I think it was Keisha Miller. Now 17-15. So Fear played now on the near side. Play back up front and just sent over, and that is in along that back line. So that'll make it 18-15, the lead for Somerset. As Emily Kreit continues to serve. Back in the middle, Yoder fires, and that's in. And another kill for Ava, making it 18-16. Serve played to the middle, that was deflected, and again, Arthur is in the net. So now 19-16. Set to the far side, and another kill for Yoder. And boy, has Ava really come to play tonight. Again, she'll go back and serve here. Arthur Christian coming in out of Arthur, Illinois, coached by Cheryl Gingrich in her 10th year. They are 34-1 coming into this tournament. The ACSI champions, matter of fact, back-to-back ACSI championships. (2017) the lead now for Somerset, as Sierra Barnett to serve. Played over on the near side. That hit into the nets by Haley Rhodes. Making it now 21-17, and timeout to Arthur. Somerset leads it here. We'll take a break, come back with more of set one in just a moment. You're watching the NACA. So out of the timeout, 21-17 is the lead for Somerset. On the far side, put across by Kaufman. This blocked up front, tracked down, now sent back over, and Arthur will play it here. Sent to the middle, that's dug out in the back line for the Cougars. Up front, put back up again. And now sent across as Arthur will play it to the near side, and that falls in. Off the hit from Kaufman, make it 21-18. Lindsay Mast will get set to serve. Set to the outside, put across there by Wells. And another kill on the near side for Victory Sisney. Now 21-19. Serve here, played back to the far side. And that's blocked up front. Off the hit by Wells. That'll make it 21-20. And a timeout to Somerset. Once again, take a break. Come back with more in a moment. You're watching the NACA. Out of the timeout, 21-20, the lead for Somerset. Served by Mast is an ace. And we're tied at 21. Mast again. This played off the ceiling to the outside. Wells will put it across. Sent back to the middle, and that will go down as a kill for Annalise Scott. 22-21, the lead now for Somerset. Sophia played to the far side and then just bumped over. Back to the middle, that's blocked up front, and Wells into the net again. And tied at 22. Serve here from Keisha Miller. Sent back to the middle. Taken back to the middle of the floor, and that will fall in for a kill for Haley Rhodes in 23-22. And timeout to Somerset. Once again, we'll take a 1-minute break. Come back in a moment. You're watching the NACA. Out of the timeout, 23-22, the lead for Arthur. Serve played to the middle, that's just tipped across. Now set up front, put over there, and again, Somerset is in the net. There's been a number of net violations here tonight, 24-22, and this is a no-cap game. Of course, if Arthur were to get there now anyway, it wouldn't matter if it was cap or no cap, but just to keep you informed, first team to 25, so that kill is in by Addison Kennigan, and that's 24-23. So still set point here. Served by Cassie York, played to the outside. And that played down, now set to the outside. This tipped over. Back to the near side. That's deflected and falls in. And Arthur will take game one, 25-23 over Somerset. We'll come back with your second set of this match in 3 minutes. You're watching the NACA. Start set number 2. Once again, we'll start at 4-4. Every set of this tournament, at least for the opening round games, all of them start at 4-4 and go up from there as we try to keep everything on schedule. 5-4 the lead for Somerset off a nice kill from Cameron Wells. That's up to the outside. Yoder fires. That's tracked down along the far sideline and just set across. Yoder will play it over. And another kill for Wells. Makes it now a 6-4 lead. Cassie York continues to serve here. Set to the outside. Yoder tried to push it across. And that's deflected and then ends up falling in anyway. So 7-4 the lead for Somerset. Serve here played outside to Yoder, and that falls in, and the kill for Ava makes it 7-5. Serve here from Sisney. Comes back in the near side and just bumped over by Wells. Back in the middle, Yoder fires and scores again on another kill, making it 7-6. Serve here floats over. This comes back in the near side, and across the line in the middle was Lila Kaufman as she crossed all the way across that center line. It's deflected off the near side. That will fall in. That was unorthodox, and just nobody went after it for Somerset. So an 8-7 lead now for the Cougars. Serve from Kaufman, played up front, and that is 2 hits on Somerset even before the block happened. So back tied at 8. Played up front, saved back in the near side. Now tipped across into the corner, and we have an illegal hit on Arthur. So 9-8 the lead. It's played to the outside. That's blocked up front and will fall in. Actually goes off the block of Annalise Scott. A 10-8 lead for Somerset. Serve here goes out of bounds. So the service error on Emily Gripe. And back to serve for Arthur is Ava Yoder. Yoder's serve floats across, now played up front, tipped over, and we have an illegal hit on Arthur. So make it now 11-9. So here played back up front. And the set up top, and that hit into the nets. So make it 12-9. Serve here by Cunningham, played far side. That ball hammered, but a good dig in the back row. And the problem is the set in the middle from Cassie York didn't clear herself, and so it made it a little bit of a difficult issue for somebody else to try to come and get it. 12-10. York sets it in the middle. That's tipped up front, deflected, and now a 13-10 lead for the Cougars. Serve here from Barnett, played back across. Now Wells, that's blocked up front. Wells again, just tips it over. That deflected back across. That hit out of bounds. And 13-11. So Keisha Miller serves it up. Now back near side. Wells, that's blocked up front. That tipped across, and Arthur is in the net. So that'll make it 14-11. So Annalise Scott with the serve. Track to the outside, now put across. And good hit for Cameron Wells. In fact, such a good hit that it went in the trash can. And a timeout to Arthur. 15-11 is the lead for Somerset. Back with more of set 2 in a moment. You're watching the NACA. Out of the timeouts, the kill in the middle of the floor goes to Victory Sisney and makes it 15-12. And now Haley Rhodes with the serve. Play back near side, and Cameron Wells tried to get to it. It didn't matter even if it was a kill because Arthur once again is in the net. 16-12. So play to the near side now. Put across, sent over. And this saved and sent back over. And that hit into the net. So 16-13, the lead for Somerset. Serve is out of bounds for Sisney. It's 17-13. And back to serve for Somerset is Cameron Wells. Set to the outside. Wells plays it there. Now Arthur to play it again. Yoder, and she'll score off the kill, making it 17-14. This is really the key for Somerset if they can keep the scoring going with Wells in the back row. She is such a weapon in the front row, and there is an ace as that rolls across and in, 17-15. Lila Kaufman to serve again. So played back in the near side. That's blocked up front. And little battle at the net, won initially by Somerset. It's played back deep. And into the net goes Addison Cunningham. 17-16. Play back to the outside. That hit off the net. Now Yoder puts it over. And this set to the outside, and that will fall in. Out the hit from Liana Kaufman, now 17-17. And that serve comes back on the near side, eventually goes out of bounds. So 18-17 is the lead for Arthur. And a timeout to Somerset. 18-17 the lead for Arthur. Back with more in a moment. You're watching the NACA. (18-17) the lead for Arthur here in set two. Serve here played to the middle, tipped across. And now put back in the deep corner. Opportunity here for Arthur. Yoder. Set it back to the outside. Put across there by Kaufman. And that's blocked up front. 19-17, the lead now for Arthur. He's going to serve now from Kaufman. Played back on the near side, set back over. And that will eventually fall in. So 19-18, the Arthur lead. And back to serve was Emily Gripe. Set back to the near side, and there's another kill. This one for Ava Yoder. Make it now 20-18. Back in for Arthur is Haley Rhodes. Yoder's serve played back to the middle. that's deflected. Set back up, now just tipped over at the middle of the floor, and either somebody's in the net or under it for Somerset. Matter of fact, they said Annalise Scott, so it's 21-18. Serve here by Yoder. Played to the outside. Now back up front, that hit out of bounds by Rhodes, making 21-19. Alex Cunningham to serve. It's played back off on the near side. That's blocked up front. Goes off the block of Scott. Makes it 21-20, Arthur. So if you're track back out front and set across by Rhodes. Now set to the outside. That tipped across and down. And I say, I think somebody was in the net. So set tied at 21. As Alex Cunningham serves. And now sent over. Set in the middle, and that falls. 22-21, the lead for Somerset. And timeout to Arthur. Back with more of set 2 in just a moment. You're watching the NACA. (22-21), the lead for Somerset. On a float serve. Playing on the near side, that put across and down by Kaufman. Make it now all tied up at 22. So here now played to the middle. And that will eventually fall in. And a 23-22 lead for Somerset. And back to the front row goes Cameron Wells. And that could be trouble for Arthur here toward the end of set 2. Back to the outside. They're played back up front. And this tips and into the net. Goes Somerset will make it 23-23. Serve here from Miller. Played back to the middle. That was deflected, still alive, and now sent over. Set to the outside. Wells has that dug out. Now back to the outside. That's just put over. And set in the middle. And played back off on the near side, then just sent back over. Set to the middle of the floor, and Arthur's in the net anyway. So 24-23 is the lead for Somerset. Serve here. Played now in the middle. That's blocked up front. And that'll do it. 25-23. Somerset takes set 2. So we'll have a third and deciding set here in 3 minutes. You're watching the NACA. To the third and final set we go. Just a reminder, this is to 15 as that ball hit out of bounds and a 5-4 lead for Arthur. This set is to 15, and not only that, but we start at that 4-4 kind of head start, so it's really an 11-point set. There is a cap at 15 as well. It's played back up front and sent over there to the outside. This tipped across, and Arthur is in the net. So should be tied up at 5 here. Back to serve for Somerset. is Cassie York. That goes into the net. So the service error gives it back to Arthur. Liana Kaufman checks in. 6-5 the lead for Arthur. Serve here, played to the outside. That just tipped over. Set on the near side. And that hammered on the far side. Still alive and then sent over. Set to the outside. That's tipped across and down. And it will be a 7-6 lead for Somerset. That hit out front is it's a kill for Ava Yoder. Excuse me, that will make it 7-6 Arthur. The last time around it was a 6-6 tie. And so back to serve for the Conquering Riders is Lila Kaufman. It's played back into the middle, tipped across. Now set out front, that put across and down. And an 8-6 lead for Arthur and a timeout to Somerset. Back with more of your third and final set in a moment. You're watching the NACA. So out of the timeout, service error gives it back to Somerset. An 8-7 lead for Arthur. Serve here, played back to the outside. That set across, left up front. And we have an illegal hit. And this substitution here for Arthur is Haley Rhodes. Ava Yoder back to serve with Arthur leading at 9-7. Let's put a cross on the outside. Set into the back row. Yoder let that fly back out front. It's tipped down. Set into the middle. That's a good dig off that back line for Somerset, and then a little bit of a miss hit there. Makes it 10-7 Arthur. So Ava Yoder to serve. And that's an ace. So now an 11-7 lead. And keep in mind, this third set only goes to 15. There's not a lot of time to turn things around. If you're Somerset, you're about to that boundary right here. That clips off the top of the net, and that will fall in. And now a 12-7 lead. So Yoder to serve again. Set to the outside, and again, another missed set, or at least miscommunication. 13-7 is the lead for Arthur. So Yoder with the serve. Set to the outside, that's put across there. Now hits, believe somebody's in the net for Somerset. So now we're to match point at 14-7. So Yoder serves it up. Play back out front, and that's going to do it. So Arthur wins it in 3 sets. The last one 15-7 as they defeat Somerset here tonight. We'll kind of re-rack everything for tomorrow. Everybody will be put into new groups. By the way, if you are in the top 2 in each group, which I'm assuming Somerset and Arthur are, you're still in line to make it to Division 1. You just have to finish at the top of the group tomorrow. So we'll see how all that plays out. We're back with you 9 a.m. tomorrow to see how those groups all shake out. You've been watching the 2019 NACA National Championship Tournament.